So, alright, guys, my eyes are kinda red, not because I smoked, but because I just got shower. So, what's up? It's Juan here, 22 years old, offline backpacker, to the part 2 of why you should backpack on your 20's. And last video, I told about the 3 points that are stories to tell. The more you travel, the more the world seems smaller, and about the lessons that aren't available in the college. So today I'm gonna expand for more 3 points. The fourth is when you start traveling, you learn how capable you are of doing things that you didn't know about it. Like for some dudes, like um, going out home, living alone without parents seems hard, seems difficult, seems kind of impossible, especially in these days with inflation and those things. But I do think that if you if you do one time, you can do it another for sure. Like this year, I was living in another town that is not my hometown, without my mom, without my family. Then I was living the coast, and then I moved it to another capital in the south of Brazil. I was in the northeast coast. Then I moved it to the southeast, spent 1 month there, and then I'm now in São Paulo. Like everything alone. It's hard, it's difficult. Sometimes I miss my family, but you learn how to do it. You after you do some crazy shits, you know that you're capable of doing it. Like it's simple. Like when you allow yourself to sacrifice your comfort to get out your bubble and go see the world, go adventure yourself, go collect some stories to tell. You learn that you're capable of everything. Things that, like 5 years ago, I would never tell that I'm doing the kind of stuff I'm doing right now. And I'm really glad because I had enough courage to do. I was crazy, kind of crazy enough to do it. And the present me thanks the past me. Thank you, Juan. Fifth point, and for me, probably this one is the best one. Yeah, the most truth that I have in my life. No, 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 no. The most truth, the biggest truth that I have in my life, is the sixth point. But the fifth is the feeling of being alive, and how, especially myself, how every people has hits this feeling different. But for me, it's like when I meet new things, when I meet new, not so much about people, it's more about places because it has people all over you go, or where you go. So people, of course, that is cool, but for me, I would say that when I meet new places, see new things, new adventures, I feel more alive to discover the feeling of discover because every children like to play as an adventurer. Like everyone likes to go to a new place for the first time. Is a sensation that you can only have it one time, like the discover of something new. And this makes me feel really alive, like pretty alive. And it's something that most of people are not used to because their lives are so static and monodic. And I choose to mine to my own life that wouldn't be that way. Like I wouldn't take um, vacations one time per year, like after working 12 months in a job that doesn't fulfill me. And that's about it. You have to take control of your own life and go what your heart says. Go do what your heart says, do what your soul says. And for me, that's my own truth. And I learned it like, of course, living an entire life, living 22 years to got to this point. But I would recommend to you guys read The Alchemist from Paulo Coelho. It's one of the books that unlocked me this feeling of pursue your own mission, pursue your own journey. And I will link to the sixth point, that don't accept a life that you don't want it. If you are unhappy on your job, on your 9 to 5, on your town with your spouse, whatever, don't accept it. Like, no matter if you're on your 20's that this video is about, or if you're in your 30's or 40's, never accept a life that you wanted, because one time you accept it, that's over. That's over. Like, your your life is kinda not over forever, but you got me. Never accept a life that you want to do the things that your heart says to do. Of course, don't be crazy, don't do stupid things, but plan yourself. Go study, go save some money, go. You have to plan your life for sure, and you have to plan how to get the goals that you wanted. Of course, that probably in some point you you're gonna be living a life that you don't want it. Myself, I'm not living the life that I wanted to live right now, but I'm working to change it, and I know that is temporary. So in the next few months, I would change it up, like completely upside down, and that's about it. It's about kind of chapters. You going through this chapter, but you have to be resilient to go to the beginning or to the end, because you know that in the end you have goals, you have a destiny. So you have to just strive through the journey, go all straight the path. No matter if you're tired, if you guys know what I'm talking about. You have to follow the destiny, but probably the journey will be hard. You're gonna suffer in the journey, and I'm suffering right now, but it's okay. I know it's temporary, and my life is gonna be good because I'm working to be good. Easy choices leads to a hard life, but hard choices leads to an easy life. So that's about it, guys. And that was the six elements of why you should backpack in your 20's, to learn the stuff, to especially feeling of being alive. Learn that you're capable of doing everything that you want. Don't accept the life that you don't want it to live. Important lessons that you only would learn living, and taking bad decisions, meeting bad people, and you gotta learn to stay out, to stay away. And of course, networking, stories to tell. Like myself, people say sometimes that I'm crazy, but no one's in my circle of friends. Like, I travel the most, and I have so many stories to tell, so much more stories to tell than my friends. Like, they tell me that this month I work it and went to college and work it. Of course, that they chose this life, but for me, I choose to. I want more meaningful things to my life. So everyone has his own path, and you should stay on yours and should grind on yours. So okay guys, see ya to the next, and let's drive. It's just the beginning.